Greetings, everyone. Welcome to our power-up session here. It's our second go at the live outdoor deck power-up session. So if everybody's doing well and ready to do some regenerating, working on perking up our mental state, being very present, and not focused on things that might be in the future that we're fearful of. But right now, for this moment together, it's kind of a sacred thing. We're going to kind of get moving. And what we're going to do today is work on mobilizing the joints, getting the energy up, waking up the mind, and boosting the mood. And certainly, we're going to have a particular focus on preventative habits and movements, as well as restorative, just building overall fitness. So welcome in. It's our InsideOut moment together. So hopefully, technically, we're working well here today from this, what I call the great outdoor experiment. So let's kind of get into it, a little bit of stepping out side to side here, waking up the hips, waking up our balance, and you can modify according to your ability. So you try to go a little lower, or you can just kind of do a little step from side to side. Main thing is to keep moving, and we want to reintroduce awareness to breath. That's such a critical thing for us to be reminded of. We take countless breaths a day, yet you have to be mindful and aware of how to best relax. Kind of conscious of the individual breath in general terms. So don't rely on everything. I think we can all do what we're better. Let's do one more side to side. And then we're going to do our little curves. We'll try to. And again, you can modify, you can just kind of do a little step back if you need to. Instead, so a little step back. Switch. Let's see. Switching out. We're going to go into our mobilization movements. That, just a moment. The beauty of this is it's low impact, so you can benefit if you're someone who's just trying to get started in fitness again for the first time. In other words, you haven't been moving much in a while, or you felt like you have too many aches and pains. So what we're doing here is really low impact, not incredibly invasive. Let's do a little step forward. So again, if you're really concerned about your balance, your joints, hips, knees, ankles, you can modify. Kind of just take a more shallow step. Make advantage of it for yourself. In the meantime, for those of you who are able to change, I'll do this little X configuration here. So you're going to see both angles. So let's try one more again, modify. Don't have to go as deep. Okay. The beauty of watching this over is you can hit pause at any time. I'm only doing it live, so for those of you not doing it live, it's an honor to have you. You can play back after as well. Post it. All right, so let's try to go into some arm swings and really getting our breath. So think length and dynamic, moving it with the arms, rotating the trunk. Just trying to introduce this kind of rotation of the hips. Right now it's one piece between the trunk and the hips, but as we get into it, I'm going to distinguish out to separate out the thoracic lumbar spine from our pelvis and hips, lower extremity. So, I'm trying to think here. Let's just try to do some balance tips here. Again, it's more about just kind of getting in the moment and getting our feet in. And if you're someone who doesn't have great balance, you can modify. Okay, so flip side, just modify like so. Otherwise, let's try to continue this way. Excellent. So let's bring it back to our default march. And you can go into a little bit of a jog. You're going to kind of modify, side step, simple, unilateral jack, low impact, and back to march. Okay, bear with me, I'm just going to adjust our video. No, it's not going to look. It's good. There we go. Bringing it down. Down low and down deep. That's where we're going. We're going deep. Camera angle is probably not ideal, but bear with me a second what we're doing. So come to a comfortable seated position here. And we're just going to start with extending the legs out, reaching your arms by your side. And you're just going to do what we call 90-90. Is we'll start with legs apart like so. And then you're going to take the one leg and really try to open up the inner thigh. And then a little bit lagging behind is we call it the inside leg and knee, where that's going to drive down. And then we're going to open up, again, lead with the one side, open up, and lag with the other leg. They're both eventually going to be in that kind of 90-90 at the knee joint. Driving down the inside. Okay, just kind of getting some fluid to the joints to get things mobilized. Everything runs through our hips. So we have good ball and socket health in the hips. Things feel a lot more in the flow. We don't get distracted by our, discomfort, restriction, or even chronic pain. So the more we can get the muscle, the innervation of the muscle, of the nerves, so the neuromuscular system firing optimally, the better we're going to feel and the less distracted we'll be. In other words, by doing this type of movement, we can get a maximal contraction locally in areas like the hip region. Okay, that's really great. We're going to briefly try something different today, and call this the frog. Okay, so I want you to see from the back. From the back, you can see bringing my feet together and bringing my knees wide apart. Okay, so that's what it looks like on the back. And what you're going to do is extend your hands out to the front. You're trying to almost push back, reach back towards your heels, and then diving out forward. So that's what it looks like from the side. So I'm going to put my heels together, reach my arms out front, and push back, and then dive forward to get a really great opener of the inner thigh. And you're just going to toggle to reach back again. Each time you're trying to open up a little bit more and release it and let go, which is the tricky part for us. As I always say, the gateway to restoring and lengthening is going to be from the breath catalyst. So, as long as you're breathing, you can get full benefit in terms of preventing and optimizing. Last one. Butt forward and down, and then reaching back to heels, really ground. And we'll slowly come out of that one. And the next one's going to be on your back, on your front. There's very much a back focus with this one. So we're going to do a bit of thoracic and lumbar outside to side. So you're lifting the one side of the pelvis to open up and to reach. Gradually you lower that back down to switch out. Try to be in the flow of breath. coming up there. So I think what I want to do next is briefly come into our figure 4. So from the side. Firstly, you're going to get this knee to drive in the same side shoulder as you relax back. Just try to pull with the leg towards the shoulder and then reach in and have the hands and arms draw in to add to that for extra distance. Try to bring that in all the way. And then we switch out. Bring the one side into that shoulder, same side, and then add in arms. And releasing that out. I'm just going to kind of externally, internally, try to open things up. Hips now. Great. So next what we're going to do is open one side, reach it up and over, breathe in, and then come up to center, and then reach out. And we're going to kind of keep switching out here. A few reaches forward, getting the length. That could be one particular visual focus for you as we move through different regions. Just think about elongating everything, especially when it comes to your side body here. Okay. Next one's going to be something that we introduced recently, which is building on what we just did here. So focus on posture here. So think about long, strong spine, or spearing the sky. And you're going to take your arms kind of out in like a windmill style, where you're sweeping over. Think about your pinky, reaching towards your baby toe. You're going to do it once and a second time before returning back to center and continuing to the other side. The more rotation you can get, the better. So rotate as much as you can and reach. Rotate, reach. That's the power up sound. You want a prize. Keep on the phone. Just for, paying attention and trying it out. Okay, so we'll pause that particular movement. That's just trying to open up and engage our rotational muscles, transverse. Okay, so next one we're going to do is on your front now. You're going to try in a plank position, and then we're going to go to another mobilization movement, is to pelvic tilt. So increase the lower S and the S curve of your spine before drawing the tailbone under, flattening the low spine, and really holding here, trying to engage the glutes, and release. So I'm just going to repeat that. Draw in, and try to hold that for 4, 3, 2, and release. We'll do 4 more. Draw it in, try to amplify each time. This is supporting and stabilizing your low back. And also, what's great is it engages your lower abdomen. Release. And let's go 2 more times. Get a little bit of shake out of it. It shows that it does generate some really nice intensity. Last one. 3, 2, and 1. And release. Okay, so now we're going to transition right into our cat camel, and then we're going to do one more thing after that. Okay, so actually cat cow. So the cat portion is where chin drops, shoulder blades protract or open up, separate by pulling the chin in. And transition to cow. To look up and out rather than draw everything underneath down. So switching after a few seconds. And trying to go a little deeper, a little further. A few switches. And breathing through. Time. Line the chest and the navel. Try to open up the spine. Hope you're hearing me well enough. Find out, you can give a wave. If you're enjoying this, please feel free to like, comment, or share. The next thing we want to do here is going to be where you lie straight down on your back. I'll show you from the side. And you reaching up overhead. You're going to sharply breathe out, and this happens, it's a forward flexion that happens in 3 phases. So I'm going to show you phase 1. Taking the breath in first. Breathe in. Lifting tall. Phase 2. Reach forward. something that's just beyond your grasp. And then phase 3 is reach out for your toes. For then uncoiling, vertebra by vertebra, letting out with the control, and then going back to your leg. So once again, starting up, you really want to inflate your whole thorax, in other words, fill up your lungs, and think of your diaphragm shifting here too. One, two, three, and slowly. Try to get longer each time. Try 3 more. The morning shadows. Good job if you're following along and actually doing it. Feel free to hit that pause button after we're done our live. Slowly, really trying to resist coming back, decelerating, going out. And coming up from there. So we're going to do one more movement for our segment today in our little power up, taking control from inside. What you're going to try to do is bring, let me show you from the side, I think, a little more optimal. Let's try, bring one knee to the outside of your other leg, and for those of you that are a little more challenged, your range of motion, you're going to reach the arm inside and try to continue in that same direction to look over your shoulder. Alternatively, if your range of motion is a little better, you can try to draw this knee in towards your chest, and then similarly, you're still trying to rotate in that direction. And following your breath, looking over your shoulder, try to sit tall over that whole visual of spearing sky. I want to carry that forward with you today. We're just going to hold this one for a few extra seconds. Try to advance it. Just think in terms of, with each exhale comes a recent lengthening. And slowly release that sigh. Shake that out. Okay, so now here's the other perspective. So first option is to have the arm go, opposite arm go to the outside of the leg, sit tall.